Right, so here we are in the Stug IIIG yet again, and this one is a battle that is a little bit anticlimactic, I guess. Some days you just aren't meant to win, no matter how good a game you play, and I suspect in terms of damage done, this is probably the best game I've ever had in the Stug IIIG. Might start off a little bit slow, but it's a real battle to the very end. And I won't spoil the climax now, but it's a rather disappointing end, and one that I could have won had I had one more round in my tank. Anyway, I quite like coming out on this side of Sand River. The Stug has got pretty good camo, so even out in the open here, that range, it's going to be hard for the enemy to spot me. They're going to have to get a little bit closer than my green circle on the minimap. See, I'm running bins on this thing. The Stug's standard vision range is pretty crap. It's one of the things with the Stug, it's got a couple of things in its favour, that they being the gun, and it has the L70 75mm gun, which is a brilliant little gun. Great gun at tier 5. That was just poorly aimed. You can see it doesn't bloom too much, even though with one of these fixed superstructure tanks you always struggle a bit to keep the gun on a target. And sometimes the shells just don't quite go where you want. And again, it's very hard with a tank without a turret to actually hit some of these targets. If you get a repair kit there. Oh, yeah, that was a bit wayward. Look, the other really good thing about the Stug, as I said earlier, is the camo rating of this thing. It's one of the best for tier 5 TDs. It's probably second or third best in class. The little Italian TD is by far the best. It's got ridiculously good camo. In fact, I've had a look at it compared to my ELC, and it's even better than the ELC's camo, so long as it's not moving or firing. Now I'm out here on my own, so I'm going to take off to the other side. Now, so the things that I don't like about the Stug, its mobility isn't bad. It's got a good forward speed, and its traverse speed is quite good, but its reverse speed is terrible. And really, it just doesn't have medium tank sort of speed, so which you'd expect it would, being based on a Panzer III, but it's just a little bit pedestrian in terms of the speed. Anyway, so gun and camo good, mobility average, vision terrible. But at least with the vision you can make a difference. We can improve it substantially by putting the bins on it. And you see when my bins actually set up, well, I thought I'd give them long enough to do that. I was pretty worried about where I needed to be here. Try and get a shot on the KV1. It's probably not a great idea, but anyway, because I don't know what's out to the way out to the flank that might be able to spot me, and there's a medium tank right there. Oh, that shot right there probably lost us the game, or maybe that one. And a few shots in this game where, so it took me 3 shots to get that kill. I mean, 3 shots after, you know, and you just think, why did those other 2 just miss? Anyway, that was possibly the cost of victory. As I say, this is about as good as I can play this tank. I mean, this is a very good map for this little thing. It likes a sneaky map, likes long open fire avenues, likes a little bit of cover. Because the gun is very accurate. It is the perfect gun for a sniping tank. Again, there we go. That was probably a wasted shot, that one. I think there's something in the way. He's behind a sand bank or something there, or a sand dune. You can see we're not doing very well. If you believe the scoreboard, we're 1500 behind on. There's another one that inexplicably misses. We hit. We hit again. Maybe if we'd hit the first one, we might have actually killed him. Probably not, but you do what you can. And it's a factor of the game that with RNG, you will get some hits. Now the team's come back a little bit. It's levelled up, at least in terms of just got to get back. I don't think I'm quite back far enough for this. No, I wasn't. Just hope I'm not spotted. KV1's still loitering around down there. I can't really get a shot on him down there without really exposing my own tank. So we're at 1700 damage at this point. Fortunately, our KV1, who's a relatively good player, he's lost all his HP, but he's taken out that other flank. Just pulling back a bit further. You can get shots down here, but you're very exposed. Don't think I'll take that risk. Probably should be very careful about knocking these trees down. That artillery is certainly looking. Okay, so our little duck tank, the bot. There's only 2 players left, of course, at this stage. We're losing the remaining bots, so we've got a 2 tank advantage, and if you believe it, again, a very significant HP advantage. That's probably fairly accurate. The KVs have got a bit of health between them. The T67 doesn't have a lot. There he is. Just hopefully he's silly enough to come back up. Ooh, this is good. He's double bushed. And he's a KV, so he's got really terrible view range. Oh, and yet again, I mean, that was a poorly aimed shot, but still, had 3 or 4 shots that really should have gone in, and they would have made the difference and made this battle a win rather than a loss. At this stage, you can tell the KV is obviously telling the artillery, or someone's indicating where he's being shot from. There's that T67. He's going to be rash enough to come up. I just need to let my bins set up. Yep, there he is. Got spotted, so I've got to get the hell out of here. Ooh, lucky. Now I've got to wait till those 2 disappear, because that then means I'm not spotted. I can come up and have another go. Here he is. Hopefully I'm not going to get spotted. Didn't get spotted, which is good. I didn't want to. Oh, damn. And we take him out. So we've got their T-67. Uh-oh. I realised as soon as I did that I've got to get right out of there. Because he's going to do. Oh, now I've got this thing coming at me. This guy's a medium, I think, or is it a DW? No, it's a heavy. So I've got better view range than he has. But they know where I am, so at this stage I think it's a good idea to get out of here. So long as I don't get spotted in the process. I've still got a reasonable amount of HP. But I've got 3 enemies, even if one of those is just a bot. I've got to really try and take out that T-67 if I can. Oh, and there he is, you know, boy oh boy, that was lucky. He sees me, but T-67s don't have great gun handling. I was worried about where this, well, there it is, I knew it was coming. At this stage I realised I've only got 6 shells left. And this is what I mean about those other misses or inexplicable shots that either missed or did no damage. Basically finishing us off and taking the win, making it out of reach in this game. I think the DW, being a bot, is likely to try and cap. Oh, he's actually coming straight at me. I'm going to have to keep moving because I cannot afford to get hit by artillery at this stage. So I've run across his direction of fire as much as I possibly can, in the hope that makes it harder for him to hit me. At this stage I've only got 2 shells left. He's right there. But again, just going across him, he manages to hit me nastily. And he kills my driver. I don't have time to fix it. 1, 2, and I'm out of ammo, and so, you know, I can't do anything. And he just survives basically because I had no ammo left. Otherwise I could have killed him. So that was an ace. 3,600 damage. There's a blind shot or 2 in there, but that's a really disappointing way to lose.